ATK for leaving my boyfriend because he refuses to start earning. I, 26F, have been in a relationship with my boyfriend, 28M, for 3 years. We knew each other in college, then reconnected 3 years later and started dating. After graduation in 2019, I did my master's and recently joined a PhD program. He graduated with me but hasn't really focused on building a career since then. He's extremely reserved and shy. He doesn't like talking to people or being social. When we reconnected, I had just started a job with an 8 LPA salary. Over these past 3 years, I've realized he's calm, doesn't like to fight, doesn't have that typical male ego, and yes, he's very tall and handsome. He does care about me and loves me in his way, but he's not emotionally expressive, romantic, or very invested. He spends most of his day watching movies and playing games. While I was working full-time and also preparing for NET, he didn't support me at all. His reaction was basically, "You chose this, deal with it." He had no issues with me working, but he never appreciated it or offered any help, emotionally or otherwise. His father is a retired central government employee with a solid pension, and the family is financially well off with property and land. But there's no family business, and he doesn't want to start one. He hasn't done any upskilling or taken career steps. I've always paid for our outings and honestly didn't mind it then. Recently, my parents told me they're okay with the idea of us getting married. Only if he starts earning. They do like that he's calm and quiet, but they won't support the relationship if he continues with this passive lifestyle. I could technically elope, but I love my parents and don't want to hurt them. Before joining PhD, I thought it was okay. I'd take responsibility, it's not like he's poor. But now I'm earning around 5 LPA through fellowship and will need a few more years to become financially stable. I did my master's specifically to do a PhD. If I wasn't with him, I probably would have pursued research earlier instead of taking a job. I do love him, but I also want a child one day, and if something ever happened to me, I honestly don't think he could take care of a child emotionally or financially. He's not affectionate toward kids either. When I was earning, he was fine going out. But during the 5 months I was unemployed before my PhD fellowship kicked in, he didn't offer to help financially even once. Every time I bring up jobs, he tells me to find one for him. I did. I even got him placed in a company, and he quit after 2 days because he didn't like it. I bought a car for my parents, and ever since then, his family constantly asks me to take them places or send the driver. Sometimes I have to pay the driver myself, and these things pop up unexpectedly. I've told him it adds pressure, but he doesn't care. He won't even learn to drive. I always buy gifts for his family for festivals and birthdays, but in the past 3 years, he's never bought me a single gift, not even for my birthday. Here's the real conflict. My previous relationship was extremely abusive, physically and emotionally. That guy gaslighted and traumatized me. So in comparison, this one feels like a blessing. We don't fight much, and his family is polite when I visit. I've met them around 15 to 20 times in the past 1.5 years. But I don't know if being not toxic is enough. He says he'll start thinking about a job when it's time to get married. In his mind, that's 5 years from now. I want to get married within 3. And if I leave him then, wouldn't it be even harder to find someone else and move on? Feel like shit. I don't know how to convince him to take life seriously, or if I should even try anymore.